by Fisker Bogard.
Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I'm back. Let's hope that fixed the situation. I can't say it did or not. I'll go live with the camera and figure it the fuck out. Hi again. Sorry, everybody. You see me? I'm kind of fluid. I'm not. That was tough to see on my side what I was seeing for bit rate and frame rate drops and screen frag drops. It was rough. Scores! Tipped in by Lazar! 1-0 Edmonton! Sorry, that was a Jones goal. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. You know what I failed at life? I failed to get a Jones goal. Well, I'll be better next time, folks. So guess what I get to do in the middle of the next period? Well, in the next commercial break. Get a graphic going. Let's go. Thank you all for understanding. Thank you all for... I'll tell you a story about a brand named Red who did everything he could to keep his family fed. He shoots. Oh, Savoy almost scores to make it 2-0 Edmonton. I've been awake since 4 o'clock, well 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning. We weren't sure if we were going to do this stream, to be honest with y'all. Oil to the max. Hey buddy, hey Epic, hey Cheryl, how's it going? So apparently I pissed some people off with that video I made yesterday. Some keyboard warriors got a little butthurt upset-y. Talk about that in a little bit.
You mentioned Jordan Eberle, Jack. Sorry, scoring 2 goals in that win in October.
I wonder if I now can move. I'm going to try some.
The punch for them in that game, and something Edmonton as this puck comes into the boards here into the bench. Be aware of it because they're going to look to strike on the attack coming back. Max Jones, just how he drew it up. 1-0 Edmonton on Sportsnet.
Well, now that we're at this commercial break, guess what I'm going to do?
Edmonton Oilers Community
Graphic time.
50/50 presented by Rogers is back, making millionaires and giving back to communities across Alberta. Win early bird prizes every game day at edmontonoilers.com/50/50.
People will try anything to make their beer cold. Viral hacks. Use
all right.
Freezers too. Oops. That's why the Coors Light Mountains turn blue. Because people don't just like beer, people like cold beer.
With Rogers, Canada's best 5G Plus network, I can share my favorite team with the world.
We're live. Okay, what's up, guys?
We have a wild episode for you today. Akamoto, can you say hi to my mom?
Hi, Michael's mom.
Mom, you gotta hold the phone like way further from you. Sorry.
Okay, guys, this is what we got to. We got Go Jays on there.
So you made that?
I did, yeah. A new viewership record on the stream.
Oh, hey, look at that, 11.
Yeah, old record was 2. Want to meet all of you.
Shouldn't be that hard.
The record was 2. I'm centered. We're good to go. Let's go.
On Women in Sports Night, we focus on women like Danny Ryland Kearney, hired by the Edmonton Oilers as a regional scout October.
How's everybody doing tonight?
When you're in the business of hockey, you get to meet Gary and The great one.
It seems to be that way.
WHL and also a player with a great career at Northeastern.
I realize I didn't mute any of those commercials, so I might get in trouble for that. Also, moving forward, when the other team scores, I am not allowed to have the goal song.
She really is a human Rolodex.
I was...
Remember, I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. We're all bitter.
You're almost forgiven.
You're a Zach Hyman shooting it in deep.
Oh, epic. I made a video on TikTok, but I transferred it to YouTube. Because it was more responding to an Oiler creator on YouTube and Twitter, kind of telling him he's an idiot without telling him he's an idiot. And one of his fanboys came at me, which was hilarious that he doesn't have the balls to do it, so he has to send one of his Goombas to do it.
Life is full of flavor, and Truly has one for any occasion.
But hey, we're used to that sort of stuff, right? I'm exhausted, but that's okay.
Well, as you mentioned, Jack, for the Seattle Kraken, 52 goals in the first period, which is second only to Detroit Red Wings for the lowest in the National Hockey League. So it hasn't been easy for his team getting out of the gates and finding success. And that's something that he's talked about going forward here, trying to vie for a playoff spot. The intensity has to go up, and you have to be ready early on to get going in games. They're chasing it again in this one.
McDavid a little stutter step on Larson and then sifted one through the slot. That's going to be.
I can do the Oilers goal song, I just can't do Seattle's goal song because of copyright in certain countries, to the point where I'm getting a strike the next time I do it.
But this year he's erupted.
I have an energy drink down here, I got my pop down here, I got some water down here, I got beverages. Might need some food once the mini one goes to sleep.
Pretty good hit along the wall on that goal.
7 goals, 15 points. I mean, that's 4 or 5
Now,
numbers. And as you said,
all that said,
more valuable because he kills.
Diane was on the phone bright and early this morning with Schaff, trying to figure out what the fuck the problem was.
Curtis Lazar tossed the outlet to an off-balance Beniers. He quickly loses the handle.
And they had no clue. They didn't know. 4:30 in the morning.
As you mentioned there, he's the one that stepped up and
They had no clue what was going on.
just a great defensive read.
6 o'clock in the morning, still no clue.
Onto the checking line, maybe
7 o'clock in the morning, they had no clue. 9, 10, 11.
the Seattle Kraken, the Dickinson line.
Still no internet. Kind of worried that couldn't do it tonight. No internet means no TV, so I probably wouldn't have been able to watch the game tonight. I wasn't really too worried about the stream or the game. It was more Diane being able to do schoolwork. She does school from home, and that was a big, gotta get the internet going for that. And the kids are home from spring break, and they need Disney Plus. Feral kids and no Disney Plus. Not a good combination. But enough of my personal life. Let's go Oilers, up 1-0. 11 minutes left to go in the first period. Shots are 8-3 for Edmonton. Do the Oilers finally win 4 in a row? Dickinson to Murphy. Murphy shot saved by Grubauer.
Murphy might have been looking for a pass.
Yes. I wasn't sure how much you wanted me to share about that, Diane, so I left that part out. I don't get it either. Like, it comes back to everything I've said, Epic. We've become a very split and spoiled fan base, and not for a good thing.
Tried to center. It was Alexiak who fought Logan Stanley immediately after that big hit on Shane Wright that has cost Wright an appearance tonight. Flipped in dangerously toward Grubauer, kept alive by Hyman.
We've become two different fan bases. We've become the 30-plus fan base and the 30-under fan base. If you're 30-plus, you understand life, and Oilers go in ebb and flows, and you don't bash the team as hard and as harsh.
I'm not sure the Golden Knights have ever adequately replaced Chandler Stevenson.
And the 30-under fan base, all they know is losing. All they know is heartbreak. All they know is decade of darkness and 90s were terrible for them.
We could play every position in the
Oh, yeah. I'm glad we were able to get it. More Diane. I will take no credit for this victory. It is Diane and her persistence of, you do what I tell you to do when I ask you to do it, or I go mama bear on you. She's a rock for sure. She's a 5-star rock star. I can't believe I still say that to this day, but
same kind of guy, maybe not as skilled, but you talked about during the Vegas game, and that's Nicholas Waugh.
Yep.
They missed him. Myers giving it up, shot off the rush.
Anywho's,
Made on Freddie Gaudreau.
it was a topic of coaching and Bruce Cassidy getting fired.
He comes streaking down the left-hand side, but not there
And
in time to
look,
negate icing.
I don't like Vegas. I don't like how they handle their business.
This is a quick release by Emerson. This deflection of the high slot by Szymanski. I mean, that's a terrific save. Big hit by Lazar. Gets caught.
Like, I don't like Vegas and how they handle their business. They fired a coach with 8 games left. I get it. He was going to get fired anyway. But Oilers fans, as soon as they heard he was getting fired and they saw he was fired, I'm going to say the 95% 30 and under group are instant. Fire Knobloch and hire Bruce Cassidy. He was fired for a reason. It wasn't like his record was stellar and he's been amazing. So you guys want to fire a coach that wins for a coach that's having a pretty rough 2 seasons. Didn't make sense to me. So I played along a little bit in my video. I said, instead of hiring Knobloch, let's hire Bruce Cassidy as an advisor to the coaching staff. And if the Oilers fail to get to the finals again, or heaven forbid, lose in round 1, okay, now you've got kind of grounds to fire the coach, right? And you've already got Cassidy part of your system. Just bring him up as coach.
Myers sends it down low. Ingram a near turnover in front, and that missed the backhand of Myers. But jumping into the seam,
right? Yeah, no, I feel it, right, Epic? Like,
Max Jones sends one.
oh, that's icing against yours. So that's all I said was, why are we instantly trying to fire our coach and hire Cassidy? If you were to hire Cassidy in any capacity, why not as an advisor? If shit falls off the rails in Edmonton in the playoffs, then yeah, maybe it is time for a new coach in the offseason. And he's already here. He's a good ad. Pete DeVoe would be a good ad too. Hey, Benchmark International Airport. Oh, yeah.
And Max Jones getting a friendly bounce off the draw.
I didn't think it was that bad of an idea, but somebody got butt hurt over it. And I get it.
Still able to pull it in. Rogers Place, site of tonight's
I feel like, hey, I don't think it's going to fall off the rails. You guys know that I still think the Oilers are cup bound and heavy favorites to win the cup still. You guys know how I feel about that. But I also have to recognize, too, this team might get beat in round 1 or round 2. And they might get beat by a Dallas, Colorado, Minnesota. That's the reality, and I'm okay with it. If they do, they do. If they don't get beat all postseason, then that's great for me and great for business. But if we get put out in round 1, well, that sucks. That's a long summer. But, hey, I think we're in for a long playoff run. Right? And you can't blame the coaching for the players not blocking shots. Now, it's funny how the coach all year has been preaching, we got to play more defensively. We have to play more defensively. We have to block more shots. And now that it's come crunch time, now you're blocking 20 shots a game. Like I said, this team flicks a switch. It's strange how this team could be, and I hate to say this, an East Coast Hockey League team. For those people that play East Coast hockey and watch East Coast Hockey League, you understand what I'm saying. This team can go from East Coast Hockey League team to Stanley Cup favorites in a matter of 3 games. It's scary how they flick a switch and it doesn't matter. Opponents don't matter.
David starts to ratchet it up. You can see why
Buddy.
he's in the top 4 for most career points.
I'm all
Before
for
the
it.
age of 30, he doesn't turn 30 until January, so he's got some time to
I like what Connor McDavid has done. He's 4 points away from 1,000.
Be obviously number 2 on that list. And thanks for reminding me, I don't think he's going to catch the great one.
Off the draw, rattling around for a moment. He does have a goal in 4 straight.
He's 4 points away from something.
On the plane to Utah to look for McDavid to shoot a little bit more with Leon Draisaitl.
Oh.
And he has.
Oh, no, absolutely.
You know, for
Absolutely. They're getting tired of it. Absolutely. I totally get that, and I totally understand the younger generation, their
He's
frustrations.
managing his game the best, and in that management, he is taking shots that maybe sometimes he would overlook. But it's creating that chaos. As you mentioned, he's got 4.
I completely understand it. I get where those people are coming from, Epic, and I get where most of you guys come from with the frustration. Absolutely.
But if he's having that shot mentality, he just becomes so much more.
You have the best player in the world, and we haven't been able to win one. Scores! Kapanen makes it 2-0 Oilers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jerry, where are we coming from today? See, this is what I mean. Defense first creates goals.
You know, a lot of talk about that this morning amongst the players.
Excuse me.
Successes of late and finding their game as everybody's chipping in. But again, it's
I don't know.
good pressure on the defense, and then for Kapanen, he just reads it.
I think we have to give Knobloch some benefit of the doubt here. He is only in his 2nd full season as a coach. He's done pretty damn well for himself.
Oilers.
You're right, Cheryl. They absolutely should be. Hey, I was a kid in 1997 when we beat Dallas for the first time in ever. Still on the couch. He's enjoying this break.
4-0 in this building.
I love it. Still sitting my ass on the couch, he says. Don't make me move.
Here's Fisker Molgar. On the move, putting the brakes.
I'm not ready to leave.
Swings it around, looking.
Throw him out. Yeah, throw one of those down, please. Thank you. I'll actually have a Buckley's while I wait for that. Thank you for that. In case you guys don't know, I'm still trying to get over whatever sickness my kids brought home. Oh, it's been a rough week.
All day long.
I can't remember if I have a Jones one.
Kapanen unassisted. And Max Jones the deflection. Ingram takes a peek. Sends it up the left-hand side. That one off Ekholm. Worked hard to free it up for Podkolzin.
Damn it, I don't have a Max Jones goal.
Now Podkolzin heading for the net.
I'll create that right now.
Cuts off the rim intended for McDavid and now hovers close by as Beniers and Savoy have it lodged against that kick plate, that yellow strip.
You're not wrong. Better than being stuck in a truck, especially if you don't have to work, right? Like, working is fun, but if I don't got to be in a truck all day.
Maintains. Now McDavid cuts to his left. Bouchard, most points for an Oiler team.
I thought that was tipped in by Podkolzin.
40 years, he's got it. Takes the shot.
Oh, he's feeling it. Podkolzin's feeling it. We might get a Podkolzin goal this game, boys. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies as well, especially the ladies.
The leader by 3 entering tonight. Looking for his 6th. Art Ross. Swatted away from McDavid.
Art Ross trophy winner will be Connor McDavid this year. I just think if he's close to the sniff of it with 2 games left to go, he's going to get it.
Nugent Hopkins bottled up.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And I know how blessed and privileged I am to be able to live in the era of glory. And I've said it before. Being around for the glory days made that decade of darkness easier to swallow. It was still tough on us. Oh, trust me. It was still angry and upsetting, but it was easier on us. I don't think it's potentially pissed away. I think the fans have to realize as well, this league is a lot harder to win in. Especially with this, I hate to say it, but I put one of them damn things on off. 4 minutes left to go in the first period. Like, I hate to say it, especially in the last 5 years, last 6 years, when the cap went up over 90 million and a lot of circumventing was happening. Like, I'll be honest, people were complaining, and this is a really true story. I hate to say this story out in public, but I'll wait till the commercial break to tell you guys the story I had with a reporter down in Florida, which I respect the hell out of. RP, I respect the hell out of you, but you're wrong when you said this, Dan, and you're wrong when you say it now. What do you mean bye-bye? What do you mean bye-bye?
Oh, she's been screaming at me since we came back downstairs.
Oh.
A game where Seattle stole a point in Sunrise, down 3 with 6
yes, ma'am.
minutes to go.
I don't know.
Regained by McCann, but there's
yeah, that's straight out too.
Ripped by Dunn, a glove save made by Connor Ingram, and here comes Max Jones the other way.
Yep. Wait, what's the orange one look like?
Dunn at the line. Mr. Molgard up to McCann, and his shot elevated up and out of play. Again, another contested shot.
Yes, all those are right
in the slot.
All right. So, RP is a host for the Florida media scene, and he said to me, funny how nobody was complaining about Florida and their no taxes and their no athlete tax when they were losing 7-8 years ago. But now that they're winning, now you guys are complaining about Florida state tax. When Tampa's winning and now the Panthers are winning, now you guys are bitching and moaning. I said, no, hey. It wasn't that we weren't bitching and moaning. It's because the salary cap was so low that even if you did try and circumvent, cheat the cap, it wouldn't have helped because you couldn't do it as easily as you could when the cap jumped and skyrocketed. So now you're able to do it with ease. And he's like, well, that kind of makes sense. Funny how when it was 88, 87, 86 million, Vegas's, Florida's, Tampa's, they couldn't really circumvent the cap too much because, well, salaries just weren't there and the good players weren't. The great players weren't the great players. There wasn't such a gap like there is now between great players, good players, and good players and crappy players. The gap is so much more widened now that if you fill your lineup with top-line guys on the third line, yeah, you're going to win a cup more often than not. So, yeah, that was my thing to him. He's like, yeah, I see your point. But, yeah, he's like, well, you weren't crying and bitching when Florida sucked. It's like, well, because they weren't fudging the numbers as bad as they were when the cap skyrocketed by 10 million. And it's just going to get worse as the skyrocket goes to 130, 140 million, 150 million. Thus, Gary had forethought, Mr. Bettman, hey, wait, we can't have these teams when the cap hits 130 million, putting two of their top guys on LTIR, and then bringing in 4 or 5 guys to be on their bottom 6 that are top line guys. So yeah, it does frustrate me that fans feel like McDavid's career is being pissed away, but it's not. It really isn't.
excellent.
I don't think it is. Because you have to remember, how long did it take Ovechkin to win a cup? McKinnon, Bobby Orr, Brett Hull, Joe Sakic.
Good power move here by McDavid with the one hand. Good defending in front here. Savoy gets there.
It's not always as easy as show up, play, and be a winner.
Penalty.
And Tolvin looks like he's heading over.
Especially in Canada. Oh, we got a power play. Cool. Hide your ears, hide your wives. Here comes the power play monster.
But it's going to be a hold. And you can see it was McDavid that fended him off really well. Didn't even notice that he was holding.
But I get the younger generation's frustration. Absolutely, I understand.
And that's where the call was made.
Power play brought to you by Play Alberta. Oilers in the midst of their longest drought in 8 years. 5 games without a goal. 2 for their last 24.
Yeah, 5 games without a goal. That needs to change. They're also not shooting very much on the power play. That needs to change too. What? Maybe Draisaitl is just a power play guy.
Without Leon Draisaitl has struggled to some degree. Bouchard.
Zach Alexander was hilarious this morning. Yeah. And he says, yeah, we're missing one guy, though. He's pretty important.
Wallman got the assist on the Jones goal, his 3rd. Kapanen, unassisted, his 8th.
They need to work on this. They need to get more pucks in the net, in my opinion.
Still got 4 guys on this unit who've combined for 38 power play goals this year. Lindgren a steal and a clear.
They can't get inside the zone, man. They are really missing Draisaitl. Hi. 1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute remaining in the first period.
And that's all you can do is look at stretches. But I agree, Jack.
Ooh, Hopkins almost went coast to coast. But out the zone it goes.
31st in the league, the Kraken. That sounds awful, 73%. But they're actually 84%. Top 6 in the league in the last 15 games. Here's McDavid hitting the line. Taken down. Wanted a penalty called. None was forthcoming against Oleksiak. Carved down there by Nugent Hopkins. Bouncing puck corralled by Bouchard. And now Nugent Hopkins with 25 on the power play. McDavid gets it back from Bouchard. He's got 11 power play goals to the net. The backhander. Couple of whacks at it from Pacquiao. And finally Grubauer.
Well, that's it for the power play.
Nice job to retrieve this puck after Oleksiak with a hard shove on McDavid, put him in the corner. Here's this one that bounces around off
0
the
for
shot
1.
in the last second.
1 for 28.
Just kind of directs it towards the net. That's one good save. And I think this is just a guy that's pretty
That's a good hit by Dunn. Nothing wrong with that. You got to be physical to McDavid.
That chance. McDavid sorry puts it right up to put holes in the blue paint.
Are you okay?
Grubauer in tight.
2-second differential. Power play at 13 seconds. 11.2 to go in the period. Big face-off win for Gaudreau. Larson with a turnover backhander.
Oh, I thought Henrique scored.
You won't see Adam Larson do that often, and he'll skate it out of danger.
Well, that's it for the first intermission. I'm going to make a graphic for you. I'm going to come back with the graphic song. And y'all are going to be happy, 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 happy. Also,
Right off the face-off here, and it looks like it's in full control, which it was, and then Larson just throws this right up the middle, and it hits Henrique. Knocks it down, gets a pretty good chance in the backhand side.
Here you guys go. That's the updated board, guys. Oh, look at that sleekness. Games tonight: Dallas, Boston, Islanders, Buffalo, Montreal, Tampa, Ottawa, Florida, Detroit, Pittsburgh, Carolina, Columbus. Seattle and Edmonton, the lone Western Conference game. Will you stop breaking stuff? I swear to my God. I will tell you guys the out-of-town scoreboards. Islanders 2, Sabres 3. 1 minute left to go in the third period. 3 minutes left to go in the third period. Canadians 2, Lightning 1. 2 minutes left to go in the third period. Capitals 5, Flyers 4. 2-2 hockey game. 13 minutes left to go in the third period. Hurricanes, Blue Jackets. 1-1 second period for the Jets, Blackhawks. Make it a final. 6-3 Boston over Dallas. 6-3 Florida over Ottawa. 4-1 Rangers over the Devils. 5-1 the Penguins over the Red Wings. Guess what that means, folks? A whole lot of nothing. Florida's out. Rangers are out. I think that loss gets New Jersey out as well. So, hey, we got to update that. Pittsburgh now has 92 points, but only 7 games remaining. Hey, Hoosies. I'll be back. I'll be back. Yeah. Yeah. There's two there. Oh, no. Oh. Hey, Jay, how's it going? So, yes. Dallas has 7 games remaining as well, and they didn't gain any points. Boston has 94, 7 games remaining. Ouch! Ouch! I was just about to say, well, Montreal has 96, but 8 games remaining. How did the Buffalo game end? Buffalo beats the Islanders 4-3. Oh, that sucks. Buffalo moves up. 100 points for the Buffalo Sabres. When was the last time you could say that about the Buffalo Sabres? 100-point season. Man, that Atlantic is tight. That Atlantic is tight. That Pacific Division's tight. Of course, Florida won. Pittsburgh won. I believe Carolina won too. Yeah, Jay, I don't really understand why Gudas played. I'll keep my opinion to myself on that whole situation. But what? Did I mistaken something? Oh no, I was right. Right now, Carolina's up 3-2 on Columbus. Late in that third period. Now, I'm going to say it, and I know I'll probably get guff and grief from it, but hey, who cares? It's what I do. I'm that guy. I get gruff and I get grief. So, Gudas could have played against Edmonton. Let's be 100% real here. He chose not to. Because he was scared. Scared like a baby. Because he knew that we had fighters. I don't think anybody saw that coming, Cheryl. Because the Oilers have fighters that would have fought him and beat him up. Who did Toronto have? Kudos to Max Domi. 100% kudos to Max Domi, but come on. Gudas knew the only guy that would fight him was Max Domi. I'm just saying he chose his battle correctly. Toronto got us the win. Unfortunately, it was in overtime, so Anaheim still got the point. But hey, ouch, ouchie, mama. I'm making the graphic for you guys right now for Maxime Jones. Bear with me. Bear with me, sirs and madam. Excuse me. I don't want to install the app. You can't tell me what to do. I'm not listening. I don't understand that sentiment of some of these people. What a melee in Tampa, though. Everybody on the ice gets a penalty. There's also some AHL, CHL action, actually. Oil Kings and Saskatoon Blades are in playoffs. Playoffs? Talking about playoffs? We're out here talking about playoffs. Surely you jest and don't call me Shirley. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This shall be the day that I die. This shall be the day that I die." Helter skelter in a summer swelter. Did you ride the buckle, or did you have faith in God above? Do you dance real slow? Yeah. I didn't watch too much of that Anaheim game. I was shocked that Gudas played. Like, you're just hurting yourself at that point. Like, there was really no reason for you to fight. You can say fighter's code, player code, all you want, but there's also a code for not injuring a guy and taking him out at the knees. Here he goes, guys. And that's Jones' goal. Like I promised.
and I think you and I, more than anyone, have kind of broken this down in private conversation.
No, I exactly.
Yeah, the Norris Trophy. Is it the best
I agree.
defenseman in the league?
There's no.
Or lately, has it become
There's no need
the guy
for
who's
that
scored the
in
most
sport
points? In
at
the
all.
case of Erik Karlsson, I think it's become a points award to some degree.
Absolutely, and that's another
Oh,
reason.
Oilers
why
are up
he's in
2.
Norris
Start of the second period.
discussion.
Shots are 12-6 for the Oilers.
Yes.
But you know how I feel about that. There should be a Tyson Barrie award. Just saying. And you know why? He led in points, didn't get one Norris vote. But I do think the defenseman with the most points in the league should have an award. Otherwise, it should always be there, right? Norris should be the best defenseman.
I agree with what Louis DeBrusk is saying.
Defenseman, a complete defenseman, however way you want to look at it. Call it the Bobby Orr if you want, but I think Tyson Barrie's better.
Oh, that's just a retro wear.
I think we both know a certain guy by the name of Paul that might have his name on that trophy as well.
Could easily put his name on it too, Paul Coffey. But you
Oh, absolutely.
listen,
They fired Brad Treliving. That was the pretty much big to-do-da.
and nothing against our
Was Brad Treliving got fired.
one of the best offensive defensemen ever to play the game. But I think there were defensemen in the league that you would probably pick before Erik Karlsson when he won the Norris.
Like, I'm agreeing with what Louis DeBrusk is saying. There should be 2 awards. You want the best defenseman winning your Norris, then it should be the guy that blocks the most shots, has the best plus-minus, is out there in the pressure situations. Guess who that is more often than not? UC Saros and Ekholm. Those type of players should be winning Norris week in, week out. Devon Taves. Not the McCarrs, the Carlsons, the Bouchards, the Lane Hudsons. Not those guys. Those are goal-scoring defensemen. There should be 2 different things. And that's the thing they're finally getting back to, because Bouchard's in the conversation to win the Norris. Oh no, we can't give it to Bouchard. Well, you've given it to the same guys who score goals that have shitty plus-minus.
The final Oilers Mega 50-50 this season, now live, presented by Rogers. The jackpot currently, well, 1,000 and climbing fast.
Oh, you're awesome.
50-50 jackpot this season reached over 2.2 million.
That Ducks logo that I used last game? Sorry, I'm
Not an easy save for Ingram there.
I'm here.
Again, we've seen a
I swear.
couple of dreaded knucklers. Dunn had one in the first period, a pretty good shot on Ingram, and that one there by Alexiak dropped quite a bit too.
I'm here.
Oilers looking to keep their impressive home record.
Yeah, it should have been over. That should have been squashed.
Intact.
But
They have not been beaten in regulation
I don't know.
all year long by a Pacific Division opponent at home.
If Gudis was hurt though, like hurt, I think the coach should have said, "Okay, you fought, you answered the bell. That's it. That's enough. You're benched for the rest of the game. Go to the locker room. We'll play a man short."
The right-hand side, Berkeley Cat working his way in. Then trying to feed the middle, broken up by Ekholm, and here come the Oilers. Savoy dashing in against Evans, hits the trailer McDavid shot. And that was deflected away by Grubauer. Kept alive by Podkolzin, gets it back from McDavid, shot blocked in front by Fisker Molgar. Evans looking to disrupt the cycle. McDavid puts it in front. Again, the damage done in the first period by Edmonton's 3rd and 4th lines. Max Jones.
Shots are 12-8 now for the Oilers.
For Edmonton.
Still 2 Cobb. Did those Jays end up holding on and winning, or did they lose to Colorado again?
Have not had a lot of operating room.
There's no room, and you know, Craig McDavid.
Speaking of sports.
About that type of play. When the forwards are that aggressive, boy, can the defenseman ever be
What a save by Connor Ingram.
much more defensively.
Not a save by Connor Ingram. 5-1. Wow. Lose 15-5, win 5-1 next game. Resilient group.
Makes the save with no rebound.
Couple good shots from the flanks, and that's something also the panel talked about. These are the shots you are going to give up. Here's this rush up the ice, though, and for Connor McDavid, takes this pass from Savoy lane.
Goalie fight.
Put this right through up over top of the blocker.
New Jersey Rangers. Love to see that.
Release deflected wide before it gets there, but a nice rush and attack up the ice by the top line of Edmonton. Here's a couple shots from the flanks from different distance, and as you mentioned, Tolbert in 23 goals last year has that wicked wrister that's swallowed up by Ingram.
Down to 12 this year, as Louis talked about at the onset of our telecast, that has not been a great year offensively.
Yeah.
And thus, when they brought in Bobby
Not wrong, AJ. So we will have to see Tristan Jarry one more time this year. We went back-to-back next week. It is what it is. Oh, you got to get that puck out if you're the Oilers, though. What a play by Ingram. What a play by Ingram. Oh, that's offside.
That was headed wide from Alexiev, and then the Oilers offside, as you were talking about. But Louis, the Wainwright, Alberta native, has seized every opportunity he's ever
Yeah. They try. They ain't, though. There's only one Oiler Flame rivalry. I'll chop it off.
He's just been fantastic. Scored 3 games in a row twice now for the Seattle Kraken. So Lane Lambert last year was an associate coach in Toronto.
Do you like your foot?
Coming over to the Seattle Kraken, and that's exactly what he said. To go out there and show us exactly what you can do. Career high in goals, assists, and points this year for Bobby McMahon, and he's going to be an unrestricted free agent, which bodes well for him. The 2 seasons he's put together, back-to-back 20-goal seasons. But yeah, you want to hear that. I think he's lived up to that. I think coming on board, he's kind of listened to what Lambert said to him, and that line's been their best line.
There's a shot by Darnell Nurse. Good to see that. Goals in the first period scored by Jones, his third, assisted by Wallman. Kapanen unassisted, 2-0 Edmonton. Seattle's pushing. But the Oilers are answering shot for shot, stride for stride.
While McDavid did not find the score sheet in the first period, the game is over. Montreal's beaten Tampa 4-1. Nikita Kucherov was back in the lineup after a 2-game absence, and he did not figure in the scoring. So he's still sitting at 121, McKinnon at 120. And then Connor McDavid with 120.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
On his way to his second-best offensive campaign ever in terms of points.
Oh, Jay. That has to be top 3 football movies of all time.
Away from Gaudreau and cleared by Max Jones. Montour dart to Myers. Little reach from Jones, but Gaudreau didn't go down. It's off to Montour.
Mama says foosballs for the devil.
For Gaudreau, if he would have gone down there, but he didn't. Kind of like that about him.
Turned over, quick chance.
Big save by Ingram, man.
That might have been his best save of the night. That chance came out of nowhere.
Oh, that was a trip.
Jones makes certain of a clear.
Not called. Ooh, that was a dirty slew foot, though.
I agree. Those are the hardest. When they just manufacture what looks like nothing.
McMahon against Wallman. A little change of pace.
You're not wrong, Jay. You're not wrong.
For Bobby McMahon. Nugent Hopkins. Started out as a Bonneville Pontiac.
I like how Adam Sandler keeps his friends employed.
His best hockey days were a couple decades before he got there.
If you're a friend of Adam Sandler, you got work for life.
Into Nugent Hopkins, but he just
I haven't had a chance to watch Happy Gilmore 2 yet. I'm on the fence about it.
Better every year, right?
Ekholm, Rozovic in tight. That was smacked around. Cleared out by.
I honestly think Happy Gilmore 1 was fine the way they left it. They didn't need to make a sequel.
He played for the Leafs. Since coming over to the Seattle Kraken, he's had 6 games over 18.
Little interference on Ekholm.
Oh, wow, you're calling that, but you're not calling the trip. Okay, cool. Oilers on the PK, which has looked pretty damn fine as of late.
Important opportunity for the Kraken.
Yeah, good forecheck, and Seattle's gotten on the forecheck a little bit more in this period. There's the one that bounces off the skate right to Myers, and he has a great chance. Tolvin actually shovels it to him as it bounces off of him, and good save by Ingram to kick it away with the right pad. Best save of the period for the Kraken, and then here's the penalty. You can see Ekholm, again, just a little flat-footed.
Oh, I know the Waterboy. There was talk about Waterboy 2 for a while. I'm glad they didn't redo that.
The interference call.
Seattle trailing 2-0, but a better second period thus far for Seattle.
For all you really old sci-fi geeks, Firefly's coming soon.
20% used to be top 5 in the league. McCann shot that wired high and wide.
You heard me correctly. Firefly remake coming soon. It's animated. Same characters though, same voices. I'm interested to see how they do it.
It's done. Round the boards. Picked off. Nurse. Oh, he hit the official. Break for Seattle. Eberle.
Oh my. If they score off of this, that's BS. Blow the whistle, ref. You're clearly hurt.
It was Markovich. He is shaken up in the corner.
That's why you don't stand in the middle of fucking circles, you.
Had a chance to get it out. Beniers able to hold on to it.
Oilers can't get the puck out after hitting the referee. What a joke.
Recovered by Eberle. Short side and a save made by Ingram. Holding sway. Kapanen finally.
What a freaking joke. Yes, they're all returning to Firefly. Renegade, yeah, I was shocked when I read the credits for it, the cast. The main 5 people are returning. Nathan Fillion, the chick that does Sheriff County, the weird looking eye dude. Oh yeah, they're all coming back as voice actors. As their characters.
Schwartz. Kako to the middle. Brilliant anticipation. Savoy to Adam Henry. Breaks in, shoots. And that kissed the block.
What a poke check by number 62, Montador, I believe that is.
Patch for Adam Henry. His last goal came back in October. Brandon Montour. Little drag move through McDavid. Nugent Hopkins watches as Nurse plays it up the left-hand side for Ekholm, and now McDavid rolling toward the net with Evans back across, and that was deflected away from Henrique at the last moment. Montour.
No goal on the Seattle power play.
For Seattle, and he'll hoist it toward the Edmonton net. Big bounce wide of Ingram. Murphy hard on the puck, wins the battle, frees it up for Podkolzin.
That was a good back check by that Seattle defenseman, though. Otherwise, Henrique would have scored that goal. You got to believe that, I hope. I hope he would have scored it. At least put it on net.
For their first 4-game winning streak of the season. Last time they won 3 in a row, they got belted by Minnesota 7-3. Bouchard a shot, and that's in the clutches of Philip Grubauer. 11:23 to play, second period. Savoy to Adam Henrique, busting in for the breakaway. Montour, a little pestering, keeps it just 2-0.
Closed captioning, brought to you in part by Lotto Bank.
Yes, he is. Absolutely, he is. I'll be right back. Something leaking upstairs.
Tickets available on the Lotto Spot app.
Don't think these Lay's chips are made in Canada, huh? I'll bet you the farm they are. I'll bet you this field. I'll bet you this harvester. I'll even bet you these llamas. Are these Lay's chips really made in Canada? You betcha.
At Cal Tire, we help you save big with free rotations. Our price match guarantee, 0% financing, and free flat repairs. We've got you covered. Corner to corner, coast to coast.
At Save On Foods, our new Unreal deal is on. Plus, get an extra deal when you load your My Offers. Find new deals every week at our best prices.
If people call Good Gossip juicy, and Simply Spiked Lemonade is made with real fruit juice, why not crack open a can and tell us about your sister's boyfriend's personal trainer? Simply Spiked. It's getting juicy.
Oh, yeah. Matza. Grass-fed wheat without added hormones.
Rockies, Blue Jays, tomorrow on Sportsnet. Matt Savoy's been on a tear lately, and that elevation up to the top line saw him play a career-high 22-29 versus the Anaheim Ducks on Saturday afternoon. 3 goals in the last 3 games, and he has been feeling it. And this is a great time for the youngster to take that step. And I think for Chris Knobloch putting it up on the line with Podkolzin and McDavid, it's the right time
for that. Obviously, Draisaitl out. They need other guys to step up, and you look what he's done the last 16 games. Perfect time since the Olympic break. Rejuvenated, recharged, ready to go. He's been providing that.
Pull knows that in Denver. He said, I didn't anticipate the break would help as much as it has.
Yeah, you're on autopilot here. As a young player, his first full year in the NHL, he doesn't even realize how hard he's working at the speed that he's working at this level. Little break does the body good, especially. We say it's great for older players. It's just as effective for younger players to regain that little jump.
Maybe that's why he chose to do the voice, make an animated series for Firefly.
Ultimately covered by Ingram.
No matter McDavid's ambition, CIBC would have a personalized plan, just like we'll have a plan for you too. CIBC, proud partner of Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers.
And Jack, you and I have talked about it at length this season. For Matt Savoy, he stayed in the lineup because he was doing so many things well. Great penalty killer, the energy, the speed. He's learned to get the inside track on the bigger players in the league. For me, it was the last thing was finish. Finding a way to put pucks in the net. Well, I think that's coming for him, and that's a real positive sign for a young player. Zach Hyman said it this morning best. The ceiling's very high for Matt Savoy, and he's just getting a little taste of it right now.
This is a hard-to-deny entry at the Seattle blue line. Here's Alexiak up the right-hand side. Punched forward by Cat. And then played by Ingram into the corner. Cat wearing 27 as opposed to 77 earlier in the year when Mason Marchment was dealt to Columbus. Cat took over the 27. Lindgren around the boards, and that was chipped out successfully by Schwartz. Wallman and Emerson trade the puck. It's Emerson who rifles it in. That got caught.
10 minutes left to go in the second period. Shots are 15-14 Edmonton. 2-0 Oilers. Both teams are 0 for 1 on the power play. And that'll be icing against Seattle.
Would have envisioned icing call against the Kraken.
Renegade, never say never, but how do I put this politically and politely without saying too much?
And Washington, same percentage, 92.
It is going to depend on Tristan Jarry's next start. Let me reiterate that and let me say that again. It'll heavily depend on Tristan Jarry's next start. Tristan Jarry gets a start in one of the back-to-back games coming up next week.
You've got young top picks that are in your lineup, trying to figure out how to play the right way. It's not just the defense. We've talked about that all year with Edmonton.
He is either playing against Utah or San Jose. Tuesday, Wednesday. We will find out. Me personally, I like the Wednesday game against San Jose for a send-up call down. So what does that mean? Probably Jarry gets the start against Utah. No, it has not been a good year for Jar Jar Binks at all. Now, like I said, he'll probably get the start against Utah. And based off of that, we will see on Wednesday if he reports down to Bakersfield and Picard gets called up. The Oilers have 4 more call-ups they can use before the end of the year. Because after the San Jose game, the Oilers play LA, Colorado, Vancouver. And it's it. Over. Done. So I'm optimistic. Either way, I think you still see Picard in the playoffs. Also, I had to troll a few Oiler fans. Not make fun of, just troll them a little bit. If you guys were aware, the Oilers this past weekend had photo day in Edmonton. Leon Draisaitl was there in full gear. it made people very hopeful that he was coming back to play this week. Seeing him in those pictures, people kind of spread some stuff like wildfire, saying, oh, look at him, he's back, he's healthy, he's in a uniform. He didn't skate on the ice, and he didn't skate off. Sorry, he didn't stride on the ice, and he didn't stride off. He one leg pushed it. So he's not back. He just was there for the photo. You think San Jose is better than Utah? Or you like that matchup because it's a back-to-back game? It's the second game on a back-to-back. There is no wrong answer, really. But I'm with you with that. I'm with you, Renegade. I'm with you 100% with that.
In crime when it comes
These people trying to get in on camera is hilarious.
Listen, was it tough to decide on who to invite?
Yeah, cutting that list down to make sure they were, sweet-worthy kind of thing. Yeah.
But you got it done, and by the way, hello to your husband, Larry, and thanks for the credit card, right?
Yes, exactly. I hope you're having fun at home watching.
Back to you guys.
That's mean.
Sweet-worthy, I like it. I thought a Seinfeld episode might be breaking out here. Lead pass right side for Dickinson. Checked by Riker Evans. Oilers up 2. First period goals by Max Jones and Kasperi Kapanen. The difference right now. Dickinson in for one-timer and a save made by Grubauer, point blank.
I'm not with you there, Renegade. I'm not with you there, unfortunately. I don't believe in San Jose. I don't. And there's many reasons why. Yeah, Savoy's been very dangerous. I like what Savoy does. New Bros movie? What new Bros? The Super Mario Bros movie? Or am I out to lunch on Bros? Who's the Bros? What Bros? My Bros? Your Bros? Anywho's, I'm not sold on San Jose. And I have my reasons. I have my trepidations, as they say. I'm also not sold on Anaheim. For the same reasons I'm not sold on San Jose.
Carbon monoxide detectors save lives. Learn how to protect yourself with the right tools.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching that on Thursday. Definitely going to be watching that on Thursday.
Connor Ingram playing on his 29th birthday. Has taken over as Edmonton's #1.
I would feel better if I was a San Jose Shark fan. If I knew that, again, I don't know the situation in San Jose. I don't know.
Nurse off to Murphy. Right hand side for Roslovic, and Edmonton able to break out.
Yeah, the reason why I have trepidation with the Sharks is the same reason why I have trepidation with the Anaheim Ducks. You're having, what a play there by Murphy. You're having stellar years. You're having phenomenal career years right now, right? What usually happens after you have a career year and a phenomenal year? Ask Vancouver. Ask Calgary. Ask Winnipeg. The following year is a letdown. And don't get the words twisted. Don't get these words twisted. The Pacific Division, as bad as it has been this year, according to most, is going to be back to being the top dog division again next year. Do not think for a second that teams like LA, Edmonton, and Vegas are going to let San Jose, Anaheim, and Seattle stick around like they have this year. Goaltending's not a problem. I think San Jose is worse off than Anaheim. I believe in Dustoll a lot more than I believe in Askarov. But it's going to come down to, and maybe I'm wrong, and I'm okay with being wrong. Can you afford to pay these young kids what they're asking for in their contracts? Can you afford to pay? And look, Celebrini, if he asks for $20 million, 7 years, sign it on the dotted line. Don't even think twice. Will Smith, same thing. If he's asking for $20 million, 7 years, sign it on the dotted line. Don't even think twice. There's the kicker, though. There's 50% of your cap in 2 players.
There's that proximity you were talking about again, forwards to the defense. Good stay
right?
by Ekholm to break it up on Cole.
Same thing in Anaheim with what Anaheim's doing. Eventually, all these kids are going to want to get paid their $20 million, $22 million. And that's going to be the negotiation. Where with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl it was 15-18. Oh, damn. McDavid just took out Savoy. I could be wrong. These kids could also say, hey, we want to do the Connor McDavid thing and make 15, 16 million, 12, 11 million to stay Ducks or Sharks forever. They could do that, and I would not begrudge them or be upset by that. You're not wrong, but I like this new coach that we have. I don't know his name, and that's a good thing. This new goalie coach seems to be doing something with Connor Ingram. I really wish you would have gave Skinner a chance with him, but it is what it is.
Jones on the Wallman, and the Oilers once again carry it to center and force Grubauer to handle.
Again, I'm not pooping on Anaheim or San Jose at all. I just think that once the money starts getting doled out, they're going to have to decide on core or championships. Much like the Oilers, right? It's hurt the Oilers. Because certain players wouldn't take less money. Bouchard, Nurse. And I don't blame them at all. I don't blame him for not taking less. Salary cap comes for all teams eventually. And it's going to come harder now that the playoff salary cap is a real thing. It's going to bite a lot of teams in the butt right now. Like, look at Vegas right now. Prime example, they can't have their star goalie play because then they'd be over the cap. Hey, Bunny, how's it going? Right? Carter Hart can't play right now. He's healthy, but he can't play because they'll be over the cap if they put him on the lineup. And they can't trade anybody that would equal his salary cap hit because whoever they trade for can't play in the playoffs. And no team is buying headline right now in a negative way. I'm doing all right. Alive and kicking, smelling the roses. 2 minutes left to go in the second period. Ekholm should have shot that 1-tee. You would have got a goal.
Maybe needed a one-timer there. Bouchard.
Blues are trying to battle back for a playoff spot, my friend. What do they think? This is 2019? Oh, Ekholm.
That was a one-timer. Great possession.
It is, Bunny. 2019.
Force this one through, and that was a dandy chance fended off by the right pad of Connor Ingram. Here's that chance you're talking about. Trying to wait. This one deflects wide.
I'm being extra careful.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens with the San Jose contracts or the Anaheim contracts.
From Pizza 73, we'll start with the dough. Let's take another look at that.
Like I said, if they can get those players to buy in and take less, they got a dynasty coming. But players have people to feed, right? Unfortunately, players have agents they have to pay, and trainers they have to pay, and media stuff they have to pay, and a lot of other personal chefs, personal trainers. Agents want 15 to 20% off the top. Some agents ask for 30 to 40% off the top. It's dog-eat-dog world out there for professional sports athletes. So yes, it makes we as average people look at the $10 million, $30 million they make a year. But after they pay the tax and pay their agent, pay their personal trainer, personal chefs, the bills they got to put out, their insurance they have to pay, they're still making good money. They're still making a couple million a year, but oh yeah, I know an agent that he takes 30% of the contract negotiation. Yeah. You're not wrong, Renegade, not wrong. Hey, agents get paid, man. They get paid a lot of money because they negotiate the contract, right? They deal with the shit, as they say. They're the dogs in the war room that are making their clients look good and having arguments and fights with the GMs and the owners. I agree. It is too much. But he's well worth it. McDavid's getting a penalty for what? You're not wrong. That's interesting that McDavid's getting a penalty there. That is... Huh. No, yeah. No, that's a penalty. Yep. Can't do that. Can't do that, 9-7. Come on now, you know better. That's interference. I didn't see that live. I'm glad. That's a good call. Myers is still a baby, but...
You're jostling for position, you come back into the player. They were going at it in the corner, as you mentioned, Jack, too, and McDavid just wins the physical battle, but gets called for the interference.
Yeah, for sure.
Depositing it down the ice. Seattle, a late second period.
The agent negotiates all contracts with the GMs and the owners and gets the sponsorship deals. Like, pretty much the athlete, if you're a good agent, the athlete doesn't do anything. If you are a really good agent, you probably call your client 3 times a year. And your client is never in interviews or in any of that sort of negotiation, unless the client wants to be. I know a few hockey players and a few baseball players that want to be in the negotiations. They want to know how it's made, how the sausage is made, right? A lot of players nowadays just want to shut up and play. They just want to show up on the ice and play the hockey game. So when reporters ask players about contract negotiations and where they'd like to go and how much money they want to make, when the answer is, I don't care, I'm not part of that, the answer really is, I don't care, I'm not part of that. I have an agent, he takes care of all that. Or she takes care of all that. It's 2-0 Edmonton, 21-19 shots for the Oilers. Seattle's on their second power play. Block shot by Darnell Nurse. 20 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. 23 seconds left to go in the period. Oilers still up 2-0. No, absolutely. I never took that as you mocking me. I might cry though. My feelings. Got all my feelings hurt. Yeah, it's there it is. Second period over. Oilers 2. Seattle nothing. Wow. Who are these guys and where have they been all year long? I mock the agents quite a bit. And that right there, Renegade, that right there is what you've nailed on the head. Without getting into too much specifics, McDavid, Matthews, Quinn Hughes when he was in Vancouver, Hollebuck in Winnipeg, there's a few other athletes in the NHL that get paid more in sponsors than they do their NHL contracts. Like, it's nuts how some athletes make $100 million a year in sponsors and then make $5, $7, $10 million a year playing their sport. I'll be back. Damn kids refusing to sleep. Because of course. Why sleep when I gotta fix something anyway, apparently. So you guys get to look at my lovely little whiteboard again. Lucky you guys. Bye bye, Miss American. Bye. Not wrong, Bunny. They are amazing. And they deal with a lot of shit. Athletes deal with a lot of crap that we don't see, guys. We don't get harassed at our jobs. Thankfully for that. Hello, my friends, we meet again. Oilers 2, Kraken nothing. After 2, goal scored by Jones and Kapanen in the first period. How's that? We wanted to shut down hockey in Edmonton. We finally got it. Hello, my friends, we meet again. Shots are 21 for the Oilers, 19 for the Kraken. 9 shots that period for Edmonton. Excuse me. "13 shots for the Kraken that period." Needless to say, the Kraken turned it on a little bit. Hello, my friends, we meet again. When you are with me. Scuba Steve. Oh, that'll be it for commercial breaks, I swears. Good thing is, with a win tonight, the Oilers are within 3 points of the Anaheim Ducks. And then that is really weird. You thought I was going to say that word? Nah. I can't even pronounce it, let alone say it. Some of us are talented with words, others are not so much. I got the latter of the two. Yeah, well, I can spell superfalifatulisticexpialidocious. No, I can't. I've heard it a lot. Oh. I don't know why you removed the message, dude. We all saw it. It'll be on the live. I'll just pause it and I'll read it after. Wait, that's not true because I don't watch my lives after they're done. So yes, guys, honestly, after this video goes up and out, I will never watch it again. Mm-hmm. 20 more minutes. Can the Oilers hold on? That's awesome. That makes it even better. That makes it even better, dude. That's awesome. Oh, never change, my friend. Never change. Oh, those are the best conversation starters, though, eh? Like, you mean to send somebody to somebody else and you send it to a whole group chat and they're like, fuck, wrong chat. I did that the other day on Facebook. Yeah. And people that I'm in the group chat with, I'm friends with, so they're in that chat. So they essentially saw what I wrote. But yeah, it's a good thing I don't bash people behind their backs in group chats and stuff like that. Like, so it wasn't anything bad. It was just sidebar, side note type of stuff. And yeah, they're like, what? I was like, oh, wrong chat. But hey, you guys saw it, whatever. I don't know what happened either, man. I'm here for laughs, man. It's late. It's March, almost April. I mean, some parts of the country, it is April Fools already, so it's April 1st. Happy first day of April, everybody.
Second followed, keyed by 13 saves from Connor Ingram. Louis, think about it. Last time these two teams squared off, not only the goalies were different, but Edmonton's got 7 different guys in the lineup from that game in the first week of December.
Big difference. Big difference, obviously, without a couple of their key players, but this is a different team, and you heard Craig McTavish talk about it. The additions have made big differences for this Edmonton team, and I think
the additions by subtraction have helped the Oilers out immensely.
To play a defensive game, that's what Stan Bowman wanted to fill that void. And for Chris Knobloch, he feels they've added that punch and size.
I do not want to see that, Snake. You keep that, Snake, to yourself.
Started against the top line of Seattle in this game, but everybody's buying in.
Ooh, easy.
Shot redirected wide, glove side on Ingram. Kakko spun it out to Dunn. Little spin move, Kakko, then reversed around the board, stepping up as Larson into the slot for Stevenson. When he tried to go cross ice, it was deflected, and then a block shot by Kapanen up top on Dunn. And as we talk about deflections and block shots, Louis, I can't help but think the Draisaitl injury might have sped up the commitment to defense down the stretch. Savoy, a drop pass for McDavid. Busting toward the net. Poke checked away. McDavid feeds it along. Bouchard to McDavid, poked away. I mean, am I on to something or am I all wet?
I think it was building. I really do. I think that the team as a whole understood that was the way they had to play. Listen, it's been one of those years they've just kind of putted along and didn't really ever find that game that they were looking for. But They're finding it right now, and there's another block shot that we just saw. I think they have 13 or 14 through 2 periods. Big elevation. So it's just a commitment. There's one right there.
There's 2 teams in the East that hit 100 points this evening. The Carolina Hurricanes beating the Columbus Blue Jackets have 100 points. The Buffalo Sabres beating the Tampa Bay Lightning have 100 points. Nobody's catching Colorado with 108. Too bad it means nothing in the playoffs when all teams start back fresh at 0. 108 first round exit sounds pretty damn good to me. Let's make it happen, Seattle.
Around the boards, Nugent Hopkins to Wallman, cross to Emerson. Letting it go through is Nugent Hopkins. Roslovic taps it to Hyman. Nugent Hopkins feeds the point. Wallman a brief juggle. Montour disrupts, but the Oilers still able to keep it down low. Keep Seattle defending.
Man, the Oilers are pressure. Wallman with the yeek.
Wallman a swing and a miss.
And then he gave it away.
And taken off the half wall by Montour. They'll roll it toward Ingram. I mean, you played with Walt, Keith Tkachuk. It had to change the collective mindset when a 50-goal guy, 100-point guy was out of the lineup.
Well, it did. And when he got traded away in the St. Louis Blues, I'll tell you, it was a different team. And when you don't have that firepower and that bona fide guy that goes out there and scores big goals, because that's what he did. He scored big goals. Also the physical element as well, but there's a giant hole that can't be filled by anybody else. I mean, 50 goal scorers just don't grow on trees in this league. I can tell you that.
And that's what Leon Draisaitl is.
4-time 50 goal scorer. Yeah, he's the only one with that many in that span. Who, by the way, more than Alexander Ovechkin, who got his 30th goal tonight again. So that's 20 seasons with 30 goals in his career. Pretty incredible. But yeah, you don't fill that void. You have to do it by committee. And some guys have stepped up. Savoy has stepped up. Colson has stepped up. Kapanen with a big goal. You talked about Jones and Szymanski not being here the last time these two teams played. Guys are filling roles and doing their part in pulling on the rope.
That goal off the left-hand side. Yeah, Ovechkin, as Louis pointed out, 600 goals just in 30-goal seasons. If you don't even include any of his 50s or whatever, he's got 600. That goal.
He had 24 in the shortened season, the 45 games that he played that year in the shortened season after the pandemic. I mean,
it's the only year he doesn't have 30.
The only time he hasn't scored 30 in his career. He's going to potentially retire as a 30-goal scorer again. I mean, do you know how many guys would give a lot to score 30 goals in this league, and he does it in 20 of 21 years?
One of them is talking right now.
Yeah, me. Absolutely. I'd give up a lot.
Dickinson. Here's Montour. McMahon will shoot it in. Taken by Kakko. And then Kapanen rolls one toward the net, trying to negate icing Dickinson, and he does. One hand gets it wide in the process.
Riker Evans can skate too. Great job by Dickinson to track him down.
Montour. Kakko. Minutes evenly spread for Edmonton throughout the night. Have had all 4 lines going. Riker Evans. McMahon a shot, and that's held by Connor Ingram.
Ingram and the Oilers doing their thing. 50.5 left to go in the third period.
This period brought to you by Legacy Heating and Cooling, home of no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Yeah, solid save again by Connor Ingram, and that one, more importantly, to swallow it up, not leave anything left over. Kakko and Chandler Stevenson coming off, look to the sky after, because the shot was taken right where they were in battles with defensemen in front of the net, Nurse and Murphy. And that allowed Ingram to see that shot, swallow it, just kill the play. Kind of takes your momentum away a little bit. Another solid save.
Hyman able to one-handed that out towards center. Now Roslovic. To Emerson. Hyman gains the line, thrust around the boards.
Oh, Jesus.
Montour to Eberle. Montour will jump up. Partial 3-on-2.
Montour shot off the post. Seattle's coming, boys. Seattle's coming.
Here's McCann to the net, and that's snapped toward Ingram. Rebound comes in front of Ekholm, gathered by Nugent Hopkins. Beniers to the point for Lindgren, and the former Ranger wraps it around.
Ranger and former Toronto Maple Leaf more than a former Ranger.
He's been physical in this game. He's stopped the cycle a couple of times with a big hit like
That's not enough for icing. No way. Damn, that sucks for the Oilers. Hemmed in, now they got an icing.
Absolutely. He's a physical player. He looks for those big hits, and he lets you know he's there, and he'll finish you off on the cycle. Everly with a nice chance. Montour again activating up the ice on that last rush. He's done it a couple of times down by 2. You're going to see the defense of the Kraken start to get up on the rush a little quicker.
14 and a half minutes left to go in the third period. Shots at 22-21 for Seattle. Still 2-0 Oilers, though. That's the stat that matters most. Guess we should refresh that deservometer a little bit here.
Across the Seattle line temporarily, mishandled by Catton, and that turns into an icing call.
Seattle ices the puck this time.
An unforced error for Seattle.
Yeah, trying to dig in, find
little bit of back and forthness over here. I like that second line. So, I was having conversations with a couple people. I think, excuse me, McDavid, Savoy, and Podkolzin line should stay together. I think when Draisaitl comes back, you put Roslovic, Draisaitl, and Hyman together. Put Hopkins as third line left wing. Hopkins, Richardson, and Kapanen.
He's got McDavid there to help him out. Seattle able to bottle that situation up. Kraken must be frustrated. McDavid has tortured Seattle over the years. Had a hat trick the last time they squared up. They've kept him off the score sheet, and they're still down 2. Here's Podkolzin weaving his way in with Savoy. Podkolzin wrapped up with Larson. Tolvin able to dig it out. And now Myers streaking in, but he's going to be angled.
Shouldn't that be interference? He hit the guy before the puck.
Savoy. Larson able to keep the zone for the Kraken.
Difference is, our guy didn't fall over like a ton of bricks.
By Myers, but Savoy is there. Oilers rolling over with seemingly.
Is that Tyler Myers? I gotta look that up. I don't want to be excuse me, talking out my butthole.
Getting back, it was Bouchard's stick. He puts it to the corner, he eliminates the threat, but then he just takes the body, and Savoy comes in second. He's right there to help the defenseman break out of the zone. And then a quick little support down low, which Edmonton has been fantastic at lately. That's one of the big changes for me, is the support's efforts to get into positions to be outlet passes, which create cleaner outs of the zone.
Dickinson had a puck deflected out of play.
Don't want to be speaking out of class.
Luckily, no one injured. Eberle firing on Ingram.
No, that's not Tyler Myers. It's a different Myers. It's Ben Myers.
I could ask. Why not? Yeah, I'll just ask.
Wondering about Ozempic? Ask your doctor and visit Ozempic.ca for savings.
Tyler Myers plays in Dallas. From Dallas.
We don't just work here. We wake up here. Keep people warm here. Help the local businesses thrive here. We keep the lights on here. And also up here. We pitch in here. And celebrate here. We're here in Alberta because you are also here. ACCA, energizing the communities we call home.
Save on Foods, our new Unreal deal is on. Plus, get an extra deal when you load your My Offers. Find new deals every week at our best.
Oilers score early in the first period, and they're holding on for dear life. Not really. Hey, it's Leon.
Draisaitl back from Germany, was over there. for a little while, and Matthias Janmark sitting beside him having a conversation.
Janmark and Leon Draisaitl having conversations in German.
You mentioned it throughout this game that you feel there's not a whole lot of time and space for the Seattle Kraken, and this is why. It's activating. It's knowing when to jump to the spot, using each other to outlet pass the puck up the ice, and as a result, they haven't spent a ton of time in their zone in this game.
Leon Draisaitl well on his way to another 100-point campaign. And, I mean, I wouldn't have slept on him to find a way to get on a hot streak and find 50
That's a
again.
crazy out-of-town scoreboard.
Dickinson swooping into the offensive zone. A shot sent wide by Nurse. Connor Murphy on the block. Centers. That was chipped just wide.
Adam Henrique may get a goal here yet this game.
Here might put it away.
Yeah, that was a really good chance. I agree with you. And, you know, here's the thing. We don't know when Leon Draisaitl is going to be available. If he is at the end of the year, start of the playoffs.
Draisaitl will be available April 21st. Game 1, round 1, Edmonton versus blank. Oilers are going to have home ice advantage. Now, is it going to be Edmonton versus Utah or Edmonton versus Vegas? Time will tell.
And that's been it. No scoring in the second. None thus far.
I'm not foreshadowing anything. I'm just saying what I'd like to see. I'd like to see the Oilers versus Utah.
2 shots in the first 8 minutes of the third. Now, as I say that, Wallman gets dumped to one knee. And it's Beniers to Eberle. Lindgren across. One-timer Alexiak save. Connor Ingram. And then Emerson completely knocked Eberle out of scoring position for the rebound. Savansky. He battles down low. Tossed around the boards. Jones charges into Alexiak. Freed up by Wallman. McCann is there. Jordan Eberle centering pass. Tough save. Ingram on Lindgren. And did we have an official lose sight of the puck? That's a tough break for the Kraken.
I think because it was poked out from underneath his glove, though, it was whistled down quickly. It was Alexiak.
Tough break for the Kraken or tough break for the Oilers because it looked like they had possession and were about to go down the ice. But
I think because
never know.
He kind of jammed it loose. Good cycle here by the Kraken.
This is a good save on Lindgren.
I see you.
And then there, yeah, you go.
How are you and how is Adam?
I think it was late the poke by Alexiak.
That's puck's loose.
Totally.
Now you see
I
me.
thought it was under the glove.
Now you don't.
That's a
Catch a
tough
little break.
save.
Szymanski gets in there, and some guys you just know are gonna
These
get
games
that.
kind of want to lull you to sleep, eh? They just want to make you
I don't think you have to guess.
snooze a little bit.
Highly competitive family. Sister Penny, the most decorated Canadian Olympian ever in terms of total medals.
But I like that Szymanski got in there still.
Well, and
2-0 is the score.
I think Szymanski has a chance, Louis,
23-21 shots for the Kraken.
of being one of the most hated guys by the
The
opposition.
Utah
He
Jazz.
seems to get underneath guys' skin. Remember Vince Dunn just always went after Holloway.
That's a good thing, though. We say that
Yes,
with
we say
respect
that lovingly,
because that's
yes.
the way you play the game. And you know what? There's
11 minutes left to go in the third period.
It's okay to dislike the opponent.
I don't like this play style for the Oilers, though, I'm going to be honest. They got their 2-goal lead, and they kind of sat back. I don't like that.
There you go.
Not a fan of that.
It was on the line. You wanted that guy on the ice for too. No question.
If you get a lead, you want to continue hammering the nail.
Forechecking as well, Schwartz, but Nugent Hopkins rather routinely puts it right in the wheelhouse for Rossman. Takes Evans toward the net, bouncing puck corralled and cleared by Dunn. Nurse will give chase, but Seattle not in a position to put any sort of...
Oh, they shared.
So Bouchard...
They like to overshare those
He
things.
jitterbugs his way through Myers, heading for the net.
I can't avoid them. As much as I'd love to avoid them, I can't.
But Colson and Savoy in the vicinity. Tolvanen turned it over. McDavid across. Bouchard a blast and then stayed out. Savoy.
What a play by Bob Colson. Savoy gets dumped behind the net. No way, Jose, he says. Let me get up and see what I can do with this puck. He gets railed again.
McDavid. And Cole come across. Bouchard one touch gets it.
Oh, I shouldn't have taken this right now.
Across to McDavid, and that'll crawl out.
I should not have.
McDavid, took an extra pop from Montour, who got away with it. But we'll see what happens next shift.
Oh, Montour, you just might have woken a bear that was sleeping. That was a late hit on McDavid, but hey, gotta play to the whistle, as they say. Montour gonna answer that bell. Everybody got the number of that guy. Number 62, Seattle Kraken.
Henry crowded. Puck comes free. McMahon challenges Woolman and keeps it down low. Seattle having trouble just getting the puck out.
This is the Oilers I like to see. Up by 2 and hemming the other team in their zone. Can't get scored on from 200 feet away.
Kill the clock when you're up 2 goals to none.
3 shots in 11 minutes for Seattle, and that kind of nullifies the fact the Oilers don't even have a shot in 11 and a half minutes. They've got the 2-goal lead.
Oh, why didn't somebody tell me this puts your lips to sleep?
Larson.
Oh no.
Fired across, looking for Jared McCann, unable to get it in deep.
Oh no.
Oilers send one trickling back into the Seattle zone. Done from Larson.
Offside by a mile.
Offside.
Oh.
8 1/4 to go in the third period. Connor McDavid ruminating on a 2-goal lead. And this little extra shot from Brandon Montour.
Oh, honey. These appliances are incredible. I know. This must have all cost a fortune. No, it was included. The washer, the dryer, the front landscaping, the blinds. We bought ours at the store. I didn't need it. It's not fair. Included. Yeah. I have to go to the back. I wouldn't do that, honey. Introduce it.
Oh. Ow. These things gotta come with warning labels. Oh my goodness. Whew, it's fast. It's definitely fast. Unfortunately, it's temporary, but man, it's fast. Oh. I don't know if it hurts. It's numb. I can't feel it. Oh. Whew.
Unreal performance.
That's incredible.
We found out a little bit about Evan Bouchard's jump shot in Boston one year. Remember that? He showed some skills. Here's Connor Murphy.
Yeah, not you nor I's forte. 3-pointers.
I'm still looking for an athletic forte. Battled for along the half wall. Edmonton, a 2-0 lead. We've seen a total of 3 shots in this period, all by Seattle. And now a penalty. Hooking. Edmonton.
Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. Sign up today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner.
This will be the 3rd power play for the Seattle Kraken. It's right here.
Another power play for Seattle. Wow. Don't do that, boys. Don't put your stick where you wouldn't put your... You know what. Finish that.
Stick in by the hands, but you can
I'm just saying, you're kind of letting a little stuff go. You got to let a little more go. Seattle, power play number 3.
One thing you always tell me, Louis, is anything in on the hands, you run the risk.
It
right?
was pretty soft, though, and I think, and you know what, it's perception. Again, I say it. Oops, here's a chance.
Tolman and wide open, and that shot shoulder to side by Ingram. That's the guy you want. Opportunity if you're Seattle. Now Manny Beniers loads up, fires another save, shrugged off by Ingram. 2 sharp stops on Ingram, where he faced only 3 pucks in the first 12.5 minutes of this period. Montour to Beniers, shooting, save.
Ingram's looked good tonight. 7-11 left to go in the third. Still 2-0 Edmonton.
Pizza 73, Edmonton's homegrown #1 pizza. Hunger happens. Order on game day. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers.
Couple mano-a-manos here for the Seattle Kraken, and Connor Ingram with a couple saves. Tolvanen has his look there, fends that one off with the blocker. Nice save to stand out his ground. And then Beniers has a pretty good look on this nice passing play. A little bit of a screen, shoulders that one away.
Tolvanen able to keep it alive for Kakko. Up top, Tolvanen, directed by Montour. He'll get it back from Beniers across. Then swept in front by Tolvanen. Schwartz couldn't get there. Nurse does. Knocked down by Schwartz. Kept alive. Tolvanen. Nurse, second opportunity this time. No mistake.
That's a couple of times where Darnell Nurse has made a great defensive play. He's bought his time and waiting for his opportunity. The first one in the second period hit the official. This one just kind of runs off the tip of his stick. The third time he said enough of this. Plows it down the ice right on net.
6.5 to go. Seattle's third power play down to 45 seconds. Stevenson gives it up for Jordan Eberle. Stevenson. Eberle. Stevenson peers inside. Eberle didn't handle that puck cleanly. Swatted away from McCann. But Colson trying to win a battle. Came in front. Stevenson again with a brief juggle because Bouchard was right in his grill. Eberle's centering pass picked off. Cleared by Ekholm. 15 seconds left on the man advantage.
Yeah.
Seattle with an opportunity.
But that's on Hyman, though. You can't put your stick in the hands. Just don't do it. Oh, he fell over. Down the ice it goes, and that's it for the power play. 5.5 left to go in the third period. 25 shots to 21 for the Kraken. 2-0 Edmonton. Jones and Kapanen are your goal scorers in the first period. No Draisaitl, no problem. No McDavid tonight in the score sheet, but he's got his hand on this game.
You're right, they've had 3 opportunities with the man advantage at critical times in this game to kind of turn it for them, and they just haven't been able to find that goal.
The Oilers do not have a shot on net in 15 minutes of this third period. Still very much in control at 2-0. Hyman twisting one back to Bouchard. And because of the fact they've been able to roll the lines, they've got a fresh McDavid and others to kill off this remaining time and protect the 2-goal lead. Seattle's offside. Bouchard recognizes, hits Nugent Hopkins. Thought maybe there was an offside. It's
No, there was a trip that wasn't called at center ice, though.
And now it's Max Jones going.
Damn, interference at the blue line.
Nugent Hopkins guides one over to Roslovic.
Okay, baby. Let me know how it goes.
Pressure. Shook it off from Fisker Molgar. Back down low, Roslovic. Picked off. Montour. Ahead to McMahon. They'll chip and charge in against Darnell Nurse. Seattle 3 shots on the power
4 minutes left to go in the third period. Still 2-0 Edmonton.
for them in this third period. Miscommunication at center. Drop back to Lindgren. 4 minutes to go. We'll keep an eye on Grubauer because remember, Seattle's down 2. Stevenson worked his way around Emerson. Now McMahon in the corner, Lindgren. Came free for a moment, Stevenson. Woolman staples him. Lindgren poked it. McMahon held the zone, albeit briefly. Dickinson has all kinds of time.
Just more sticks on pucks. It's incredible. Just
wow.
defending by Edmonton.
This team has learned how to play some defense. I like that. I'm not worried anymore when the game is late and they're up by 1 or 2. I'm not sitting here shaking in my knees and worried about the extra goal they need to score. This team might have figured out this thing called defense. Oh, and then I say that Bouchard almost gives the puck away. Good thing for defense.
Here's Vince Dunn. Drive Montour. Save. Ingram on another 90-mile-an-hour blast. Dunn shoots. Save. Ingram.
2:55 left to go on the Bouchard giveaway. As I say, Bouchard giveaway. Still 2-0 the boys. 2:55, third period. Oilers nursing a 2-goal lead right now.
Oilers, Thursday on Sportsnet West.
The Hyundai Elantra inspires a special type of love. The type that goes the distance. That makes you feel recharged. And still takes your breath away after all this time. It's that Hyundai Elantra type of love.
Hyundai Elantra.
Is it Moza or Matza?
Why would it be Moza? Matza.
Oh, can they do the thing that they've been trying to do all year? Win 4 in a row. Can they do the thing for the first time? Win 4 in a row. If you say it enough, you put it into existence, and it'll happen.
For $2.2 million. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050.
Net is empty. Grubauer on
Empty
the bench.
net, Seattle.
Oilers 2, Kraken no score. Edmonton has now been credited with 2 shots in this third period. Seattle looking to get on the board. Dunn down low. Nurse, McDavid, and Hyman on that side. Everly tripped over a loose stick. Nurse on the puck. Sent over to Nugent Hopkins, jabbing at it. Hyman couldn't get it out. McMahon, well defended by Nugent Hopkins. McCann now trapped in the corner.
Keep them against the boards and they can't score on you.
For their first 4-game winning streak of the year. McDavid has an empty net.
Scores! Connor McDavid! Empty netter counts. They don't ask how, they just ask how many.
To your point, a little frustrated maybe, that top line, they've had some great
Assists go to Hopkins and Murphy.
but rewarded Connor McDavid for another 200-foot game. They've been excellent defensively. They've battled, they've created their chances, they spent a lot of time in the offensive zone. It's not
3-0.
but he's out there in the critical
Oilers.
and finishes this one off 3-0 in the third in the open net.
Well, you talked about it in Utah when maybe he didn't have everything going offensively. We thought, but you told me he played an error-free game.
Loved his game. I thought he was coming all the way back to the defensive zone. And I honestly believe that this team goes as Connor goes. He starts doing those little things. He was vocal after the locker lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning. You know, he was frustrated. A couple losses in a row, wasn't happy with the way it went. It wasn't that the team was playing terrible. I don't think they were. I think they were building the game you're seeing now. But he came out and had one of his strongest performances for me in a 200-foot game. And when I talk about that, I mean he's just not cheating the game ever. He's playing from the
1 minute left to go in the third period. 1 minute left to go in the third period.
15. Edmonton up 3-0. Nugent Hopkins the primary on McDavid's empty netter that has sealed Edmonton's.
And that's out of play.
And they're now 8-1
Kinda.
time at home.
Don't call him lazy McDavid.
Brought to you by James H. Brown Accident Injury Law. Hitters and injury law.
Darnell Nurse has had another strong game, and he's been physical. Steps up here. This is how you need a guy when he gets the puck in the neutral zone. You talk about no time and space. Well, when you've got a guy like Nurse barreling down on you, as soon as you pick up the puck, Matty Beniers tries to make a move. Weathers that hit pretty good, but loses possession. It's been that way all night long. They've challenged well. They've closed the distance quickly and been opportunistic in their scoring.
Last minute of play in the third period.
To call this a rocking chair game for Connor Ingram. He's been there when called upon.
Yes, I agree. They have had some chances. I think those shots through traffic, especially, Jack. You know, the ones that have people in front, nothing left over. He's been very good at his rebound control tonight.
And the quick openers he handled well tonight. McMahon, a shot that got on him. The quick turnover, Myers denied point blank. Here's Max Jones' shot, and that was tipped. 20 seconds away. Lindgren will kick it back. And Seattle, a damaging loss to Playoff. Szymanski gets it back. Could not finish. 10 seconds cleared.
That's it. Oilers win. Oilers win. Play the bumblebee. Connor Ingram with the 27 save shutout. Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years. His 29th birthday. His 9th shutout of his career. Woo-wee. Happy birthday, Ingram. Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, that's it. That's all she wrote. That is everything you need to know. The Oilers win their first 4-game win streak of the year. How, you say? How did it take this long? Because when you don't buy into team defense, you don't win streaks. If you don't play the back end properly, the offense can only do so much. Well, now we finally have good goaltending. I'm going to say it. We finally have great goaltending. Goalie's only half the solution. We've got a lot of shot blockers out there. Forward shot blockers. Defense shot blockers. Ingram with his nice shutout. Kapanen with a goal. Savoy had 25 minutes of ice time with a shot. My name's Matt for Oilers Fan Reaction. We'll see you again on Thursday, April 2nd. When the Oilers host the Chicago Blackhawks. Don't be square. See you there. Deuces.